Hey folks, welcome back to Fresh Produce. I'm Pete from BTI. You know, it's now the dead of winter. A whole bunch of locations around the country have got quite a bit of snowfall. Those trails are getting packed with ice and snow. The roads are getting packed with ice and snow. A lot of us put our bikes away this time of year. But let's talk about ways we can still get out there and ride all winter long. A big part of staying safe on the road is running some studded tires if you've got really icy terrain or icy roads out there. So today I've got a selection of studded tires I want to run through. There's a lot more out there and a lot more in our catalog, but here's a few examples. So starting off first with the Schwalbe winter tire. This is actually a really cool kind of budget option that you can use to convert your commuter or your mountain bike or your gravel bike into something you can ride in the winter. They use a special compound that's going to work well in super cold, icy conditions, meaning it won't change as much. It'll still offer some traction. And then of course the studs built into the tire as well. The Schwalbe claims that this tire is constructed in a way that you can run high pressure and not get too much interference with your stud on the road. You won't hear a lot of rolling, you won't rolling noise, and you won't get a lot more rolling resistance. But then you lower the pressure once you're in those icy conditions, and the studs kind of pop out and begin to grab on the ice when you really need them to. So pretty cool option, just fitting a lot of bikes out there with the Schwalbe winter tire, and allow you to keep riding all through those icy conditions. Now, sticking with sort of the narrow tire group here, the Terrene Griswold is another really good option here in the 30s. This is a 700 by 38. So again, it's going to fit a lot of gravel bikes, even maybe quite a few road bikes, and possibly even some mountain bikes with the right rim on there. This is, again, just a tire that's created with a special compound to work well in the winter, and then a stud built right into the tire. Now you can add more studs in. This tire does have additional, but right now they're just on the center section of the tire. And this is their special hollow point tipped stud. So gonna add a little bit of traction with that hollow point, allowing some snow to fit in and the steel tip to punch down through and grab traction. Okay, moving right along. Now the rest of the tires that I want to talk about today are the fat bike tires. So really winter specific already. Normal fat bike tires, you can ride all year round really, especially in sandy places. They work great in the snow, but if you're encountering a lot of ice, it's still nice to add some studs to these guys. So today we've got the Terrene Cake Eater. This is a super versatile tire, relatively fast rolling in the center for a fat bike tire. And then in this one, they've got the triple point crown stud built right into it. And again, so you can add additional studs, but those are built along the center right now. I should also mention that Terrene offers aftermarket stud kits, so you can add studs into a ton of their tires. So you could always have a non-studded Terrene fat bike tire and choose to put in some studs in the wintertime if you really got into some icy stuff. So pretty cool option if you're not really sure what you need yet. I will point out with their kind of higher end studs, some of their studded tires cost quite a bit more than others. So you are really paying for a high end, super specific, really quality stud. And it's something to pay attention to if you really need that extra traction. Okay, moving right along, we've got a couple of options from Vee tires. Now, Vee tires, probably not the best name or known name out there, but they make a ton of tires for other brands, and they make a ton of tires in general, including a lot of these strange or less common sizes. So here we've got the Vee Snowshoe XL, a 26 by 4.8. And they do offer a variety of sizes outside of this one. Really wide studded surface here, so you get studs all the way out toward the corner knobs. Vee does use a silica type compound in this tire, so it's going to work a little bit better, again, in those colder conditions and not be as affected or change as much in the cold. And like I said, a pretty wide variety of size options out there. The next one to bring up here is the Vee Avalanche. A little bit more aggressive, or just traction or regular old tire tread on this tire, but then studs added on top of that. So if you're getting some softer snow that you need more of the traction from the rubber this is a good place to go. And then you still have the stud to add in for your icy condition. The Avalanche, a little lower knob, probably better for versatile conditions, but still with the stud. So yeah, lots of options out there in the studded world. Hopefully you guys are getting out and enjoying the winter. Just dress warm, dress correctly. There's no bad weather, just bad clothing. And same with tires. Just get some studs on there and you're gonna ride safely and comfortably all winter long. So if you'd like to get studded tires on your own bike, make sure you ask at your local bike shop. Tell them BTI sent you.